Hello, guys. I know I have been away for a long time, so sorry. So let me bring it for you the Jack Frost Nova build from Novice. Okay, guys, I'm gonna spread somewhere out here in the screen the build that I'm using. Okay, at the moment. So we're gonna go through some steps. Okay, because the it's kind of complex build, you know. You start off as a melee damage, then when you turn into super novice, you need to change it to magic, you know. So guys, I'm sorry for that, for being missing so long, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, so for starters, as you can see over there, is the build, and here are the stats. There's no shenanigans. You just need to get the level, the proper level, so you can turn into super novice. Okay, so when I return here, I will be transformed into super novice, and we're gonna start to the main build. Okay, is the magic one. And also, guys, the a tip that I give for you is that if you guys have uh, an adventurer's backpack, as you can see here, and you have a Kraken card, is way much easier to level up in the season the season chart. You know, as you know, guys, if you already know me, you know that I only do season charts. Okay, season characters. So just to show you guys how this works, is literally like this. You use raid, go to the warper, and hell, and kill the eggs. Okay, so guys, I will return here get when I turn into the supernovas, and we're gonna start the magic build. Okay, so guys, after you transform into supernovas, some additional items you can get to fill up all the things you need. Okay, two of them you can get here in the board machine, and the other two, that is the RWC staff and the RWC memorial pendant, you can get from the tier 1 shop. Okay, so that's simply it. And I will pin here anywhere in the screen the full build that I'm using at the moment. Okay, plus the stats. And as you can see here, this is the skill tree that I'm using. Okay, so after the level 70, yeah, you get it. You will start to level up with fireball. Okay, because in the turning, you can you uh sorry, and you're gonna need uh a fire condor card. Okay, so in the turning, you can level up a little bit faster and kill a little bit more mobs. Okay, so let's go to the second part of the build. Okay, just to remember, guys, I'm recording this in a safe place. Okay, so it's just to let you guys know how the build works, and what I do to level up and what can I do to help you guys. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So after level 70 and the new part of the build, okay, I will return here and record what I did and everything. Okay. So guys, after you get the level 70 super novice, you will of course get the med bunny. You can probably, yeah, you can get it from since the level 1. So whatever, is your choice. And of course, guys, abuse the free plus 11 refinement system. Okay, if you don't know how it works, you can check here on the channel and on Discord that has some videos and tutorials that teach you about the system. And guys, don't forget, get the Valkyrie hammer, okay? Because it gives you a lot of buffs when you are a novice, okay? And the most like fun buff that you can get from here is the reduce that is that every 2 refine levels you reduce the variable cast time by 1%. Okay, so just with this is like 5% of reduction. So guys, that's pretty much it. I will let me show you how the skill tree is done. Okay, of course you can put wherever you want, but the main thing is fireball, so you can level up with the fire condor, increase SP, and the buffs, increase agility and blessing. Of course, you can put Signum Crucis, you can put Angelus, you're gonna put later Alzai to raise up a little bit the decks. Personally, put on enlarged weight limit and push card because I use a lot the Supernovs class to farm. So for me, when I started, I just skip it Alzai and just go for the farm. Of course, Alzai increase your decks, and that means you cast a little bit faster, and of course, you can you have a little bit less cooldowns. Okay, so when you reach level 100, that you're gonna get the second class, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be like, oh my god, it's here, the level 100. And now the fun begins. Okay, guys. So, guys, after you get the level 100, you can, of course, change almost all the items, but with a few precautions, okay? Some of them are the uninterrupted the skill casting cannot be interrupted by Masterful Horn. You can, of course, use the Assonant Crown if you have Kiel card, okay? Because it will lower the aftercast delay and you're gonna cast a little bit more, okay? So that's pretty much it. If you are feeling like, oh, I'm not getting into the thing yet, I'm not feeling good with the build, just go with Masterful Horn so your skills cannot be interrupted, okay? For lower headgear, I truly recommend the open air headset. Why this headset? Because it has some enchantments. Is magic attack, magic death, and high level. On the high level, you get a bunch of stats. Okay, so just see the cards here, and of course use the cards because here in the game we have a bunch of enchantments that combos with cards. So try to reach out for this kind of things, okay? And Pororoca shoes just for the magic attack, okay? Not for the deluge yet, okay? But you can use deluge, okay? Uh, and last but not least, the racing cap. Why the racing cap? The racing cap on the hyper novice or super novice or big mega hyper ultra novice, we have the racing super novice enchantment that enables cart boost level 3. Also gives plus 50 attack for 60 seconds. This thing here for the magic hyper novice doesn't matter too much, okay? Uh, and of course you need to have the cart, so you can use the cart boost and walk a bit faster, okay? And also it's free. It's just for golden coins and a bunch of zenny, okay? Um, keep the the Valkyrie hammer. Of course, if you have the contaminated wanderer card, is a good to go card, okay? Just to level up and etc. If you have more cards that keep the build growing in a certain way, just put it in it, okay? No need to copy exactly what I'm doing. Just do what you want, okay? And for now, you're gonna just chill and try to level up to 130, because on level 130 the game the super novice class changes drastically, because you guys gonna see.
Drop it.
So guys, after you get the level 130, you have a few options in relation of building, you know. You can keep the Ascendant Crown until you farm the old cap, okay? Let me just remove this, and yeah. And the old cap, the magic old cap from Super Novice, is literally based on the three AoE skills that you have: Lord of Vermilion, Storm Gust, and Meteor Storm damage.
Oh
You
shit.
know, and yeah, you have a bunch of cooldown reduction on these skills. So just farm it and go ahead. You know, put it and have fun. One thing I forgot to mention is that you're gonna need, of course, the super highest, the supernovas booster, shadow booster, you know, because of the booster necklace, so you can get psychic wave, okay? And of course the shadow booster, you can keep it until you want it. So this is the 130 build. Freedom stick as weapon, and this is one of the weapons that you're never gonna let go. Of course, you can just do the illusion armor with the enchantments and the illusion ingini. If you have the ancient hero boots, it's good to go, because it combos with the freedom stick. But it's not that good. I'm just telling you that you have options. As shield, you have you're gonna get the you're gonna be buying from the Professor Worm in the shop, the God Devouring, or if you have more rock coins, you can buy the feather. Yeah, it's the feather shield, as you can see here, and it will give a little bit more. You will get a bit more juicy the build with the feather shield. Now let's go to the 160, the level 160 build. So keep in mind that some of the items here gonna stick the same, and a lot will change. So guys, after you get the build, the 130 build, you're gonna level up it. I don't know. I think it's the correct way to say, but you're gonna kind of upgrade it into the illusion into the automatic. So here I'm using the defense and the magic defense plus the magical force. So it's basically all the things that you need to survive in the first 200 levels, as you can see here. Of course, on the garment, you need above all to decrease the physical and magical damage from the enemies, okay? And here in the right accessory, I have put it one spell to decrease the variable casting, the SP recover rate, and the all force. Okay, so this is pretty much it. And now I need to I need to give you options. Okay, in the hat, if you don't have a thing here card, you can use a plug a card because it will increase the neutral property magical damage by 5%. And psychic wave is neutral. Okay. Um, so keep in mind, always do the switch, the racing cap to use the card booster, and of course, try to always keep on the improved concentration skill. Okay, because it makes your dex and agility uh, grow scale in percentage. Okay. Um, with all that, the other cards you can use is the in the armor RSX 8, I think is the name. Um, because it gives Vit plus 3 prevents knockback, okay? Or the hot card, the Garm card, hot card, I don't know. It's gonna appear here. So, and if you manage to get a Garm card or hot card, I don't know how you guys want to call it, you can save it to make the Lunar Eclipse armor that you gonna use from the level 190, and you can use as a switch to get more HP and a little bit more buffs. You guys gonna see when we get into the level 190. Okay. uh, on the armor, I'm using the contaminate sting card. On the boots and the garment, I kind of it kind of doesn't matter, you know. If you have something to put on it on them, just go for it. Okay. On the shield, I'm using the Sting card to combo with the contaminated Sting to get a little bit more death and magical more defense and magical resistance. On the weapon, I'm using contaminated wanderer, of course, and Kurupira card because we're gonna, as you saw, you're gonna start to level up on the turning 150, and over there has a mob that is kind of siren. Is the is a siren, and it is water, you know, water type. So you're gonna do a little bit more damage on that, and of course use the Lord of Vermilion and the Meteor Storm among with the Psychic Wave. Okay, guys. So for the next part, keep in mind, guys, the old hat, you can like keep it until you get the new the your I don't know your scalp headgear or the time dimensional or any hat, you know, that you want to use after this. So from now on, we're gonna start to enter in we're gonna start to enter in the mid game, you know, is that the mid game on the supernovas begins at level 190, okay, with some LT items and a little cards I'm gonna add here, okay? So keep in mind that it's all my build. It's not like, oh, you should have done this build before or something like that, you know. This is just my opinion. Is my build is what I do, okay? And let's prepare all the things to the level 190. So guys, after you reach the 190 level, you can simply start to build some LT items. Of course, you're gonna meanwhile you are leveling up the your char. You're gonna do the awakening, the patent freedom stick that you can put on the super novice at 150. Of course, you're gonna switch the shield into the feather shield LT. Why is that? Because of the oh crap, my mind is kind of ew. Because of the this refinement here. As and of course, if you wanted to put the refinement level at plus 13, it's good to go, you know. And of course, you start to if you want if you want to just kind of in quotes, you know, skip the the little mid game that we have in this class, you start to do the violent dragon armor. But there's a downside on that, is that you need the Needy Hogger Shadow card. So in my opinion, just do the lunar the lunar armor so you can simply do the catch the Garm card or Hati card. I don't know how you guys want to call it, you know. And of course, we're gonna start to build on top of the enchantments. In here, in the Emiratat, I have the special Vit, Liberation of Truth, that for those who don't know, Liberation of Truth, meanwhile I'm giving damage, it raises my magic attack for a bit, for 10 seconds. It doesn't say here, but it does. And special hint that also combos with the Amurtat. Now, from 200 and beyond, we're gonna start to build some items here that's gonna be kind of tough. So you can keep this setup for like until 230 to 50 until you have level enough to equip equip the Violent Dragon LT to put the next weapon and the next accessory. So, guys, and about stats, it's here. Simply, it's kind of easy to make, but this is gonna change on the max levels. Not all this, but the trait stats. And of course, grab a Ghost Fire. Or if you want to do a little bit more damage on this section, you can go to Mob Scarf LT. Mob Scarf, the Mob Scarf combo that goes with the sunglasses. And if you want to put a card on the sunglasses, I recommend you to go with the Kiel card. So that's pretty much it, guys. There's no secret on the build. Uh, Now we're gonna start to build from level 200 as a hyper novice, and we're gonna see how it's gonna be. Oh, and guys, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention the cards that I'm using at the moment. Uh, is the garment is the temporal instrumental. The card is the antique book that gives me magic attack +5 at for 10 base hit points. Um, in the boots, I'm using Nightmare Verit. On the weapon, I'm using Contaminated Wanderer and Mutated White Knight to combo with the Mutated Kalitzberg. This is just for the beginning of the mid game. So this is just until the level 250. Because all the cards, almost all the items here gonna be changed, and that's it. Guys, after I've made the items, uh, I've made the Musou staff, of course, because the Freedom Stick, since the the moment that you get it, you're gonna transform it into the Patent Freedom Stick, and later you're gonna do the Musou staff. And yeah, I kind of forgot to change the card from the garments, but let's pretend that I have changed it, and we are not gonna talk about it. So for this build, for this mid game build, I opted for the Arctic Lunar Eclipse armor. Why is that? Because it has a bit more enchantments that you can put in the armor. With this thing here that you can buy with some rock coins, at the rock shop. As you can see, I bought a little bit and got a quote good roll. And of course, the Arctic Lunar Armor is way profitable than the Violent Dragon, because the Violent Dragon LT, you will only be able to equip it, keep it, put it on. You can just put it on the level 250. So it's kind of worthless. Focus on that armor. It's good to buy it, but it's kind of worthless to focus on that armor in specifically when you are leveling up. Also, the the lunar eclipse armor, you can buy from other people the materials that requires to do that. So don't worry. And for cards, I'm using that Sira in the weapon. Jormungand Church Shaman. This one I recommend you to like ask for someone to give you. For real. It's not hard to get for like someone who's strong and can truly go in the map and farm it. Just ask around. Don't be afraid. About the Musou staff, it combos with the Musou ring. And you can see here, Musou staff, Jack Frost Nova cooldown minus 2.8. And every refined level of Musou staff, SPL plus 3. And as card, I'm using the Headless Move, just because the build is focused on the Jack Frost Nova and is water element. Guys, that's pretty much it for the 200s. Now we're gonna jump into the main build. What is the main build? Is the end game build and where things get a little bit weird, because it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be painful, and I like to see you crying sometimes.
Nice.
Guys, I finally finished the build, and now I'm gonna explain you guys why do I put every item here and how they connect to each other. And let's begin with the your scalp. Your scalp, Crown of Judgment with Ultra Lima card, the Warrant of Belief to get a little bit more magic damage through size, race, and all properties. Of course, intelligence of your scalp level 4 and int 5. And for those who don't know, yes, we can now do the the level up from the enchantments in the your scalp. And now let's go to the Musou staff. In the Musou staff, I'm using Detsera, Dark card, and Lee card. Lee card is just a card that will combo with the your scalp. That, as you guys can see here, when equipped with your scalp Crown of Judgment, if grade A or higher, every refined height of headgear above plus 10 increases Jupiter Thunderstorm and Jack Frost Nova damage by 12%. So it's like 72% of damage on two skills, on Jupiter Thunderstorm and Jack Frost Nova. That's pretty much it. This is the first combo we got here. Next one is the Spellmaster, the Violent Dragon Armor with the LDS, the Legendary Dragon Shoes that we all know. We know this combo e PPP, pop, 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 you know. Nidhoggle Shadow card, the Legendary Dragon Shoes that combos with the armor, with Death Wish card. Why this card? Because it gives flat, give 10% plus magic attack above all you already got. Now, for the cape, we have Big Eggering that combos with the Musou staff. New Wave Sunglasses with White Lady card that combos with the Ancient Frontier book. Sorry, guys. And on the book is on the table. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. And on the shield, I'm using this card here, modified senior Argon card, because it makes me after plus 12 decrease the damage taken from all enemies in 25%. And if the armor level is level 2, as you guys can see here, armor level 2, I get 50 res and 50 mres. What does that means? That means that I am a little bit tankier just with this card. Okay, of course, you can use a Bijou card just to get a little bit more damage. Um, and oh, let's go through the accessories. I kind of forgot that. On the Majesty of Yggdrasil, I'm using Elvira card. Elvira card increases wind and ghost elemental damage. And this is just for Jupiter Thunderstorm. It's the only card that we're gonna use that will kinda buff the Jupiter Thunderstorm. On Muzzle Ring, Headless Mule, as always. If you guys uh don't wanna use the Majesty of Yggdrasil, you guys can use the Amertat with Kalmaring card. Okay, I'm gonna pin around here on the screen, and you guys check it out. Well, let's go to the. Well, guys, this is the first build, and this is the DPS build. Don't worry, I'm gonna let you guys see the full content build and of the about the DPS build and etc. Okay, I'm just gonna show you guys the tanky build. It's tanky, it's a little. You get a little bit more health bar and get some global resistances and everything. Of course, you can switch this into a God Devouring Shield LT to be a little bit more resistant. And this is what I'm using for now. I just switched the armor, shield, and boots. The armor, as you saw before, Arctic Lunar, Eclipse, this thing here. I will not say the full name. Feather shield and Pantheon boots with Under Ice. Okay? With Under Ice Phantom to get a little bit more health bar. On the costume, I'm using Full Tempest Shadow, full set. Full, not full set. I'm using Clever and Shield Weapon and Weapon and Shield Clever to get a bit of, I don't know, magic damage. This is a test, okay, guys? This is literally a test build that I did here. I was thinking, oh my god, I need to test it out. So let's do our little run on the new maps, just to check if this build can tank a bit. And I already got it spelled, but yeah. So this tanky build can tank in the new chapter. That means you can literally farm the new boots, the new the new content from the game with a kind of budget build. Okay. So guys, that's it for the whole video. I will switch here to so you guys can check out again the main build. I will now leave you guys with a little montage that I did here. Guys, thank you so much for the support, and I'm sorry to take this long to release this video or do this video. has been pretty stressful for me here. So I'm really thankful for you guys from my heart. So, guys, that's it. I'll see you later. And don't forget, leave a comment, drop a like, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm finally facing it all. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still. Hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall. Fear I weighed the person you are. Oh. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I've made it innocent, a feeling discontent. I'm finally facing it
Ei menina, mostra o teu poder. Desliza no beat, faz acontecer. O mundo gira ao teu redor. Com esse swing, tu é maior. Mexe, remexe sem parar. Essa energia vai te levar. Chão tremendo, todo mundo a dançar. É um baile que nunca vai acabar. Sobe o clima, sente o calor. Requebra no ritmo, sente o amor. Vem no flow, não pode negar. Essa vibe é nossa, pode acreditar. Mexe, remexe sem parar. Essa energia vai te levar. Chão tremendo, todo mundo a dançar. É um baile que nunca vai acabar. Nunca vai acabar.
Piranha do papo União, gosta de fazer orgia. Essa novinha que tá na volanda, gosta de fazer orgia. Você tá em cima da piroca, 24 horas por dia. Você decanta por cima da vida. novinha que tá na bolanda, gosta de fazer orgia, fica sentando em cima da piroca, 24 horas por dia. Ela quer letrada por cima da piba.
É desse jeito, é desse jeito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. É desse jeito, é desse jeito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. E mais um.
E camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Ó, camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Eu
Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Como ficar rico se nós tem... Como ficar rico se nós tem pensão demais? Se eu vou lá no salmo, me chama de pai. Na igrejinha, me chama de pai. Se eu... E como ficar rico se nós...
me faz, eu vou. Me faz, eu vou. Me faz, eu vou.
Mais um!
E camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Ó, camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz.
Como ficar rico se nós tem... Como ficar rico se nós tem pensão demais? Se eu for lá no salmo, me chama de pai. Na igrejinha, me chama de pai. Se eu...
Feeling like I'm second best, someone that you could forget. Got me drinking that healing, sinking in this feeling. Leave me the time, giving me the signs of life. Making you like clear, but you're gonna read me in the deep.
Corte rápido. Faca. É Tramontina.